Mother's Day is just over 2 weeks away on May 13th. So what are you doing for the special woman in your life?
Fortunately, we have some fabulous ideas today. Why not plan a Mother's Day tea filled with special food and flowers to pamper the woman you love?
Karen Begrove, Invite Me Party Planning is here. Karen, you have lots of unique ideas, but first we want to talk about why a tea to celebrate a special mom.
Well, tea is something that is very traditional, and I think that suits all ages. And in fact, when we talked initially about putting this party together, I thought, well, gee, a tea party would be great for Mother's Day, but it also would work beautifully for a little girl's birthday party. You could do a bridal shower, baby shower, anything with these type of ideas. But tea is something that we're very familiar with, and I did a little research on the internet about it, and I learned a couple of things. And the Chinese are credited for using tea as a beverage, drinking it as a beverage, and it became popular in the 17th century with the English. And the English began drinking it in coffee houses during that time that did not admit women. And so women then had to enjoy their tea at home. And
we've embraced it ever since.
Right, absolutely. And so they started having afternoon teas because they had an early breakfast at about 8 o'clock in the morning. It was a heavy breakfast, light lunch, and then they moved on to a heavy supper at about 8 or 9 o'clock. And that interim time between the lunch and the dinner was kind of a long time, and they kind of felt a little bit lightheaded. So the ladies would have tea, and they'd have little sandwiches and some little dessert kind of thing. So
very nice.
That's
just so beautiful. Let's start out with the invitation, because what I love about you is the idea that you come up with a theme and a concept, and you carry it through every single aspect of your party, starting with the invitations.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what I think is fun. And the invitations are, I think, very important for people to have an idea as to what it is that they can expect when they come to your house. So I made a little invitation over here, and it's like a little tea bag.
With tea in it?
Well, actually, it's a little moss, and dried moss that it is just kind of chopped
Make it
up.
look
And
like
then,
it's a tea bag.
Yeah, it makes it look
gorgeous.
like it's a tea bag. And I printed on it first. It's just out of vellum paper, and then you can fold it, and that's easy to do. So, anyway, so people have an idea as to what it is that they're coming for. And today, what we did was kind of an old-fashioned tea, but with a little bit of an updated twist to it. And I like the whole thing to kind of be, of similar colors and whatnot. So we chose today to use the pink and the white with some black accents. And right away, I think you can see on the back of the chairs we have vintage patent leather purses, and those I just found at Goodwill and various junk stores around, and made a little bouquet.
You never know.
That's right, exactly.
But they're kind of cute, and
It's
so
affordable party planning.
It is.
I think a lot of people they want to do something like this, but they say, I don't have the money or the resources to do it. But you are really a testament that you can really use some great ideas, even like a tablecloth.
Right, well, and this is actually not a tablecloth. It is just a piece of fabric, and I sewed up the edges real quick and put it on the table, and away we go. So
let's talk a little bit about the menu here, because I love this. You have the sandwiches here, but they're so beautifully displayed, just with a pop of black and white candy underneath.
Yeah, thank you. Well, and again, it's about display, but don't hesitate to use what I call your high and your low end things at your house. This is plastic, and so is this. This is plastic, and then you have your little bit nicer china, and then maybe a silver piece or two. But it's all kind of cute mixed in together. And we did cucumber sandwiches there, but we cut them out in teapot shape.
Which is
great
so
idea.
And, it's more fun to eat that way than a regular sandwich.
Easy to do. So
what about this next to it? These look delicious, Karen.
Well, thank you. They're lemon squares, and the lemon squares, what we did to doll those up a little bit is we put a doily over the top of them, and then sprinkle powdered sugar, and then you lift the doily up carefully, and then it creates kind of a cute little pattern. So.
Okay, now are these homemade sugar cubes?
No.
Oh my goodness! I thought, are you kidding? Last time she was here, she made homemade marshmallows. I thought, thought if you're making a sugar cube.
No, I made everything else, but not the sugar cubes. But it's raw sugar. We have scones, which are a very typical treat, and then we have down here we have some cookies that are in a tea bag shape here, and they're just sugar cookies, and they've been dipped in chocolate, and then they've got the little tag on the end. And then these are your party gifts, ladies.
Okay, very nice.
You always leave people with a party
something
gift.
to take home.
To remember you and have good feelings about Karen and whoever the hostess may be.
A little something. And, also, too, if you wanted to send your guests home with a bouquet of flowers, you could just take that right out of the back of the purses, and away you go. So,
well, Karen, thank you so much. We're actually going to give people a link to your website so they can get in touch with you, because you party plan for other people, and you also have just great suggestions that people want to incorporate it into their own life.
Yeah, and what the great thing is you have great ideas, and people can share and copy your ideas.
Oh, absolutely.
We love that. We're going to have the recipes on our website and yours also.
Yeah, absolutely.
Invite me party planning.
Yes, and think outside the box whenever you entertain. There are lots of things you can do with a glue gun and double-sided sticky tape. So
thank you very much. Don't forget to invite me.
Yeah.
And invite her too.
And don't forget about Mom. Right? Spoken from 3 moms here.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back, folks.